Hello everyone, and welcome back to Cabincast Does a React. I'm Thomas, and with me today is Ollie.
Hello, I don't know what we're doing.
Yes, I've sort of immediately gone, we need to do these two trailers.
Yep.
So I want to do a series on it. Said it was something to do with documentary.
Yep.
And then we hopped into recording this. So this is Prehistoric Planet.
Ooh.
Okay. And it is the most recent in a long and distinguished line with a few terrible offshoots of dinosaur documentaries.
Indeed.
Okay. Specifically, full live action. I say live action. Full sort of realism immersion dinosaur documentaries. It is effectively this generation's upcoming Walking with Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And the most exciting thing about it, it's called Prehistoric Planet. What other documentaries called Prehistoric? Have planet in it. Green Planet, Blue Planet.
Blue Planet. Yeah.
Who's the who's the person who voices in that?
Well, David Attenborough.
It's David Attenborough.
That's pretty amazing, actually.
Okay, so we've got the teaser and then we've got a small trailer. So we'll get into the teaser first.
And Hans Zimmer scoring it as well.
Yeah.
Like with the others. Oh, okay, we've definitely got to do this one.
Oh, it looks so good.
The animation does.
It literally looks amazing.
Looks like Green or Blue Planet.
Yeah, that's the point. Oh!
Jon Favreau, that makes sense.
Oh, it's so good.
That was...
Oh, and it's very short. The sneak peek there, so we'll go straight to the sneak peek. Oh no, that's linked me to that. So yeah, that's the first one. There's a couple of things in there that have been seen.
Yeah.
There was sauropods with weird things. There was various theropods and all sorts of stuff. Again, it was more sort of a little quick teaser, whereas this is the actual sneak peek.
It's David Attenborough, and it's dinosaurs, and it looks great, and we're doing it. Be excited.
So here's the next one.
And here's the next one. Just started.
I have an issue with that, the TFSC, but I'll talk about it in a minute.
Sure. Is this just as deadly as it still is these days?
Probably.
If not worse.
They're using actual turtles as well, which makes me very happy.
Specifically leatherback turtles. No! Stay still. Stay still. No, keep moving, okay? I'm sure you know what you're doing. No. Don't you dare. Don't you do it. No! That's a young T-Rex. That's so cool. He's not even...
No, he's stepping on it.
He's just playing on them. They're fine. You can kind of see the T-Rexness, but it's also so different.
Yeah, it's
how
cool. Young ones would look.
Oh, like a tiger with two legs.
Probably not like the tiger, but that's a cool design.
Yeah.
And that's is Papa.
Damn. Yeah, like you can see the vague resemblance, and they kind of, I guess... Is the fur still there? Just it's less obvious? Damn. Much chunkier.
Sounds as well. Sounds sound proper.
That one. Oh yeah, they do. Very cool.
So they say TFSC here, and I have a bit of an issue with that.
Okay. Here you go, guys. Strap in.
The TFSC, for those of you who don't know,
like me, yeah.
Well, put it this way: the last remnants of the TFSC are the Mediterranean Sea and the Black Sea and the Caspian.
I do know that one. Okay, yeah.
It was the sea in between formerly Africa and India,
Sure.
Europe and Asia.
Sure.
And that has closed with India going into Asia and Africa connecting with Asia as well.
Mm-hmm.
And now the Mediterranean and the Black Sea and Caspian Sea and the Aral Sea, which is unfortunately not really there anymore. That is the only remnants of the Tethys Sea now.
Okay.
Now, they are using T-Rex here.
Okay.
T-Rex did not live in any of those places. It only lived in North America.
Maybe it was on holiday.
Potentially, yeah.
Like they said, he's only being fathered today, so
the only thing that I've caught so far, which has caused me any concern.
Mm-hmm.
It might be an honest mistake. They might have meant the inland sea, which would make a heck of a lot more sense. And they might fix it before it gets into there. But unless the only other thing I can think of, okay, is if for some reason they're counting the North Atlantic in the Tethys Sea, because they would have been connected at the time. So the only thing I could possibly justify is that they've connected the Tethys and the North Atlantic, and they're just calling what will become the North Atlantic and what will become the Mediterranean collectively as the Tethys Sea.
Yeah. Okay.
In which case, that's sort of reasonable, because although we don't have direct evidence of T-Rex on the east coast of the US, it's probable that it was there. There's some fragmentary remains, and we know that those two landmasses were connected at that point. Part of the reason why T-Rex is so large is because it had an entire continent instead of just half a continent that its ancestors had. So I would accept that justification. However, we'll have to see what they say in that. If we get to the actual one and they say, oh yeah, in Africa T-Rex, or in Europe T-Rex, then we would start having an issue. But that's a small nitpick, and a tiny nitpick that most people won't even pick up on.
I mean, I was going to say, it'll be interesting to see. It does, because either, if you've picked up on it, I'm sure many other people into, prehistoric history and paleontology and other stuff would have also been like, this is not right. And they'll either go, bad,
again,
or they will change it.
A bit of an enthusiast in that regard. I'm not an expert in historic geography. It's quite possible that the North Atlantic was classified as the Tethys Sea at that time. In which case, absolutely fine, my bad. Or it might be that they're just counting it as part of the Tethys Sea for sake of saving time, which is also absolutely fine. I'd like to know the reasons behind it, basically. Indeed. But that doesn't distract from the amazingness that has been shown with this.
Oh, yeah. No, it looks great.
And it arrives May the 23rd. That's so close. Absolutely amazing. And you got names like David Attenborough, Hans Zimmer, and John Favreau connected to this. We're talking about something that is going to be an absolute sensation. The last sort of almost fully rendered dinosaur documentary was Planet Dinosaur by the BBC, also voiced by David Attenborough, and also a very good series, but one that is now approaching 10 years out of date. It's been high time for another one of these, and it's nice to see Apple TV picking up the mantle. And this feels very Walking with Dinosaurs.
Yes.
Which is an amazing series, but now many, many years out of date, unfortunately. We've got some very interesting speculative organs and display structures on these dinosaurs. We've got some really interesting potential behavior shown from the T-Rex in the sneak peek. It's making me very happy.
Yeah, it looks cool.
We are going to attempt to get a hold
We'll find
of
a way for us to do this
Find
somehow.
a way to see this. It is on Apple TV Plus. I don't know if that means we can buy it on, for example, Apple. We might be able to get the series through Apple, and that would be absolutely fine because then we could sort that out nice and easy.
Mm-hmm.
But super hyped.
I'd not heard anything about it before today, but it does look very cool. So that's kind of all we really had to do for this today. Just a short one, but something that we are looking forward to doing. We did try and start Walking with Dinosaurs as an episode up on the channel of that, and then it got removed.
And then it got removed from Netflix, which was very disappointing, and it's not even on the BBC. I might be able. Let me see if Amazon Plus has.
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime, not Amazon Plus.
We'll let Tom do this. We'll leave this here. So thank you very much for listening, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Cabincast. For more episodes, go to www.cabincast.podbean.com or use the Podbean app. You can now also find us on iTunes and Pocket Casts under Cabincast and on YouTube. The uploads here are right behind. Finally, you can find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Cabincast. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.